We're living through a brand new era. A new generation of anime and manga is taking over. Dan. Let's start with one of the wildest rides you'll ever take. If you thought anime couldn't surprise you anymore, this one says, watch me. The story follows Akarin, a high schooler obsessed with aliens, and Momo, a girl who strongly believes in ghosts but denies the existence of aliens. When they set out to prove each other wrong, things spiral into absolute chaos. Suddenly, they're both caught up in a world full of yokai, aliens, curses, and powers they never asked for. What makes Dan stand out isn't just the insane mix of sci-fi and supernatural, it's the energy. The pacing is electric. Every episode feels like a high-speed roller coaster that refuses to slow down. The fights are beautifully animated, with a mix of over-the-top comedy and jaw-dropping tension. It reminds you a little of Chainsaw Man's chaos, but with a completely different flavor. And honestly, that's what makes it a must-watch. This anime feels alive. You can feel the raw creativity dripping from every scene. It's hilarious when it wants to be, scary when it needs to be, and explosive when the action kicks in. In a time where anime sometimes feels formulaic, Dan is proof that bold, crazy ideas can still work. If you're looking for a fresh, new-gen anime that keeps you glued to the screen, this is the one. Gakiakura. Now, moving to a darker corner of the new-gen world, we've got Gakiakura. If you're into gritty, raw storytelling, this one's going to grab you immediately. The story throws us into a world where society literally throws its trash and unwanted people into an abyss. And down there, it's survival of the fittest. Our protagonist, Rudo, finds himself tossed away and forced to navigate this brutal underworld where discarded people and things take on terrifying new lives. What makes Gakiakura shine is its world building. It's unique, it's grimy, and it feels alive. The art style is rougher, sharper, and incredibly detailed, matching the dirty, chaotic tone of the setting. And when it comes to fights, they're raw and impactful. You can feel every hit, every struggle. At its core, though, Gakiakura is about more than fighting. It's about survival, injustice, and fighting back against a system that literally treats people as garbage. That weight behind the story makes it stand out among the new gen. It's not polished and clean, it's gritty and powerful, and that's exactly what makes it unforgettable. Kaiju number 8. Next up is Kaiju number 8, and this one has been making a lot of noise for good reason. If you're a fan of epic monster battles and emotional underdog stories, this is right up your alley. The anime takes place in a world constantly under attack by giant kaiju monsters. The defense force exists to take them down, and our protagonist Kafka dreams of joining them. The twist? Kafka ends up becoming a kaiju himself after a freak encounter. Now, he's both the very thing humanity fears and their best weapon against it. The brilliance of Kaiju number 8 lies in Kafka himself. He's not your typical young, hot-headed shounen hero. He's older, he's failed before, and he's carrying the weight of missed dreams. That makes his journey so much more relatable. It's about second chances, proving yourself even when society doubts you, and finding strength in unexpected places. Visually, this anime delivers big. The kaiju designs are terrifying, the action sequences are sharp, and the tension is real. It balances high-stakes action with genuine emotion, something that's honestly rare. If you love anime that blends heart with spectacle, Kaiju number 8 is a must-watch. Frieren Beyond Journey's End. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we have this soft side. If the others are loud and explosive, this one is soft, reflective, and deeply emotional. The story starts after the big adventure is already over. The demon lord has been defeated, the legendary hero's party has disbanded, and Frieren, the elven mage, continues her life. But here's the catch. While decades pass in the blink of an eye for her, her human friends age and die. What follows is a quiet, touching journey of Frieren coming to terms with time, memory, and the meaning of connections she took for granted. What makes Frieren so powerful is its subtlety. It's not about fast-paced action, though it has its fair share of amazing battles. It's about atmosphere, emotion, and reflection. Every scene feels like a painting, every moment has weight. The animation is absolutely gorgeous, with a calm yet stunning aesthetic that makes you stop and breathe it in. If you've ever felt nostalgic, or if you've ever thought about how fleeting time is, Frieren will hit you hard. It's a masterpiece in quiet storytelling, and it's proof that new-gen anime doesn't need to be loud to leave an impact. The Apothecary Diaries. Now, let's switch gears to The Apothecary Diaries. This one has been a hidden gem for many people, and if you're into clever characters and sharp storytelling, you'll love it. The story follows Mao Mao, a girl kidnapped and sold into the Emperor's palace. She seems like just another servant, but she has one big secret. She's a genius when it comes to medicine and poisons. What follows is a fascinating mix of palace intrigue, mystery, and problem-solving as Mao Mao uses her knowledge to survive and uncover secrets in the imperial court. What makes this anime stand out is how different it feels compared to typical shounen. There's little focus on massive fights or power-ups. Instead, the tension comes from clever deductions, mind games, and unraveling mysteries. Mao Mao is such a unique protagonist, sharp, witty, and not afraid to speak her mind, even when it could get her killed. The pacing is smart, the writing is sharp, and the world feels rich with detail. If you're tired of cookie-cutter anime plots and want something genuinely refreshing, The Apothecary Diaries delivers what you need. Blue Lock. If you've been missing the adrenaline rush of sports anime, Blue Lock brings it back in a big way. But make no mistake, this isn't your traditional teamwork and friendship sports story. This one is cutthroat. The plot kicks off after Japan suffers a crushing defeat in the World Cup. To fix their soccer future, they create the Blue Lock Project, a brutal training program designed to create the ultimate striker. Out of hundreds of players, only one will make it. The rest? Their soccer careers are over. This setup creates one of the most intense sports anime we've ever seen. The characters aren't just teammates, they're rivals ready to crush each other for survival. The stakes feel insanely high, and every match plays out like a battle of egos and wills. What makes Blue Lock amazing is how it treats soccer like war. The animations are slick, the psychological battles are intense, and if you want hype, if you want non-stop intensity, Blue Lock is where it's at. Hell's Paradise. Last, but definitely not least, we've got Hell's Paradise. If you want something dark, brutal, and yet strangely beautiful, this is the one to watch. The story follows Gabimaru, a ninja sentenced to death who feels nothing for life anymore until he's offered a deal. Travel to a mysterious island rumored to hold the elixir of life, and if he succeeds, he'll earn his freedom. The catch? The island is full of horrifying monsters, deadly opponents, and secrets that go way beyond human understanding. What makes Hell's Paradise incredible is the atmosphere. The island itself feels alive, with bizarre and terrifying designs. The fights are brutal, bloody, and beautifully choreographed. But beyond the violence, the anime explores themes of redemption, the purpose, and the will to live. Gabimaru's journey from an empty shell of a man to someone rediscovering his humanity is powerful to watch. It's violent, it's haunting, but it's also layered and meaningful. Hell's Paradise proves that new-gen anime can be just as philosophical as it is action-packed. Mashle. Magic and muscles. Imagine a world where magic defines your worth, and then imagine a protagonist who has zero magical ability. That's Mashle. Our boy Mash can't cast a single spell, but he makes up for it with ridiculous over-the-top physical strength that lets him go toe-to-toe with elite magic users. The series is a hilarious parody of the Magic Academy trope, blending comedy with insane fight scenes. It's equal parts Harry Potter parody and One Punch Man energy, and the result is pure entertainment. With its blend of comedy, charm, and hype battles, Mashle is one of the most fun new-gen titles to hit the scene. Oshinoko. Then there's Oshinoko, a show that completely blindsided everyone when it dropped. What starts as a story about an idol and her secret children quickly transforms into a deep, shocking exploration of fame, identity, and the entertainment industry's darker side. The first episode alone is one of the most talked about pilots in anime history, setting the tone for a roller coaster of emotions. With its mix of mystery, drama, and social commentary, Oshinoko stands out as one of the boldest new-gen anime. It's not just hype, it's smart, emotional, and unafraid to dig into themes that most anime shy away from. So yeah, new-gen anime isn't just good, it's going absolutely berserk. It's louder, rawer, darker, and more emotional than ever.